The entertainment world thrives on surprises, but nothing has shaken the industry quite like the revelation that Wang and Bai Lu have officially tied the knot. What began as whispers in the corners of fan forums and subtle glances captured by cameras has blossomed into one of the most breathtaking love stories of the decade. Their union isn't just about two beloved stars finding each other. It's a tale filled with destiny, stolen moments, secret meetings, and the kind of chemistry that even the brightest spotlight couldn't overshadow. What makes their story even more captivating is how their paths, though seemingly parallel, eventually intertwined in ways that feel scripted by fate itself. Let's dive into their journey, the moments that left fans breathless, and the wedding that turned the entire internet upside down. The first hints of Dylan and Bai Lu's connection came not from an official announcement, but from fleeting moments behind the scenes. The two had been spotted at a mutual friend's private birthday gathering, nothing unusual for stars who move in similar circles. Yet, those who were present swear there was something unspoken in the way Dylan's gaze lingered on Bai Lu, how her laughter softened in his direction, and the almost imperceptible way he leaned closer whenever she spoke. For months after that night, rumors swirled. Fans noticed Dylan liking posts related to Bai Lu. Paparazzi photos captured them leaving the same restaurant minutes apart, or traveling to the same cities despite not filming together. At first, people dismissed it as coincidence. But coincidences, when repeated too often, start to look like fate in disguise. Unlike many celebrity pairings born from on-screen romances, Dylan and Bai Lu's relationship had no drama script to guide it. It was raw, unscripted, and all the more electrifying because of it. Friends close to them revealed that what truly drew them together was how different yet complementary they were. Dylan, with his sharp wit and playful rebellion against convention, met his match in Bai Lu's warmth, resilience, and quick humor. He admired her ability to light up a room without even trying, while she found comfort in his protective, steady presence that belied his mischievous charm. They weren't performing for cameras, one insider shared. What you saw between them was genuine. They looked at each other like two people who had finally found home. As their relationship deepened, Dylan and Bai Lu mastered the delicate art of privacy in a world where every move is watched. They would meet in small, tucked-away cafes in Shanghai, slipping through back doors to avoid attention. Sometimes, Dylan would wear oversized hoodies and caps, while Bai Lu would hide under scarves, their hands brushing only when no one was looking. But it wasn't always perfect secrecy. Once, at an airport in Beijing, fans caught what would become one of their most replayed moments, Dylan reaching to adjust Bai Lu's mask, his fingers brushing against her cheek with such tenderness that the crowd gasped. He didn't notice the cameras then, he only noticed her. Another unforgettable moment came during a variety show appearance where the two weren't even paired. While standing at opposite ends of the stage, their eyes met for just a second longer than necessary. Bai Lu blushed, Dylan smirked, and the internet exploded with "Did you see that?" posts. When the rumors of their dating began to solidify, both Dylan and Bai Lu faced a storm of opinions. Fans were divided, some ecstatic, others skeptical. The entertainment industry can be merciless to stars who risk their careers for love, yet the two handled it with quiet grace. Instead of denying their bond, they let time speak for them. Dylan would occasionally drop cryptic captions like, "Some things are worth the wait." Bai Lu, on the other hand, would post late-night photos of sunsets with captions like, "Peace is finding the right person to watch it with." Though subtle, these signs were their way of holding hands in public without saying a word. Their fans who believed in their love rallied behind them, creating hashtags that trended within minutes. Hashtag Wang Bai Lu forever and hashtag When Hetty met Bai Lu. If their relationship had been filled with secrecy, the proposal was the complete opposite. It was bold, dramatic, and unforgettable. According to eyewitnesses, Dylan proposed to Bai Lu during a private vacation in Santorini, Greece. At sunset, with the iconic white cliffs glowing gold, Dylan reportedly arranged for a quiet dinner overlooking the sea. Bai Lu thought it was just another romantic evening, but as they walked along the balcony lined with candles, a violinist emerged, playing her favorite song. Then, Dylan dropped to one knee. He didn't give a rehearsed speech. Instead, he simply said, "You are my peace, my chaos, my reason to fight, and my reason to rest. Bai Lu, will you marry me?" Tears streamed down her face as she said yes, and within minutes, the staff working at the villa leaked the news to social media. By the time the couple returned from their trip, the internet had already crowned them the new king and queen of romance. Their wedding wasn't just a ceremony. It was a spectacle, the kind of event that stories are written about. Held in a secluded yet breathtakingly beautiful villa in Lake Como, Italy, it was both intimate and grand. The guest list was star-studded, but the event was designed not for publicity, but for love. Bai Lu walked down the aisle in an elegant gown shimmering with subtle crystal detailing, her smile brighter than the chandelier-lit hall. Dylan stood waiting, unable to hide his tears even as cameras captured every second. One of the most touching moments came during their vows. Dylan promised, "I never believed in destiny until I met you. Now I believe destiny was the reason for every wrong turn I took, because they all led me to you." Bai Lu replied through tears, "In you, I found both my best friend and my forever love. I don't need the stars or the spotlight, just you beside me." When they kissed, the room erupted in applause, and fireworks lit up the Italian sky. Fans across the globe stayed awake all night, refreshing social media for glimpses of the ceremony. It wasn't just a wedding, it was history. The confirmation of their marriage sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, but what followed was even more magical. Instead of retreating from the spotlight, Dylan and Bai Lu chose to embrace their new journey publicly. They were spotted honeymooning in Kyoto, walking hand in hand beneath cherry blossoms. Unlike before, they didn't hide from cameras. They posed for fans, smiled freely, and showed the world that love, when real, has nothing to fear. Their marriage became a symbol of hope, not just for fans who ship celebrity couples, but for anyone who believes in love strong enough to withstand pressure, scrutiny, and distance. The world is still reeling from the fairy tale wedding of Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, but what makes their story linger in hearts isn't just the glamour of Italy or the sparkling fireworks above Lake Como. It's the little, almost cinematic moments that played out behind the scenes, their whispered promises, their stolen glances, and their unapologetic display of love in a world where privacy is nearly impossible. If the first chapter of their love story stunned the world, the continuation has been nothing short of breathtaking. After the official ceremony, when the music dimmed and most of the guests drifted into laughter-filled conversations, Dylan and Bai Lu stole away from the crowd. They slipped out to the villa's balcony, overlooking the moonlit lake. The world outside buzzed with the news of their marriage, but in that moment, it was just them, husband and wife, finally free of hiding. Eyewitnesses recall seeing Dylan wrapping his coat around Bai Lu's shoulders as the night breeze brushed against her gown. He whispered something that made her laugh so hard she leaned into him, clutching his arm. No one could hear the words, but the picture of them silhouetted under the Italian moon quickly went viral, captioned simply, "Love looks like this." What many didn't know until later was that Dylan had written Bai Lu a handwritten letter, something he slipped into her bouquet before the ceremony. She discovered it only hours after the vows, her hands trembling as she read the ink-stained paper. In it, Dylan confessed, "From the first time I saw you, I knew I'd spend the rest of my life trying to make you laugh. If love is a lifetime journey, I want to take every step with you, even the stumbles." Fans only learned about this when Bai Lu mentioned it during a light-hearted post-wedding interview. She laughed through tears as she admitted, "I didn't even see the letter until after we were married. I cried so hard, my makeup nearly washed off." That one revelation sent fans into a frenzy, with hashtags like #DylanWangLoveLetter dominating the internet for weeks. Another highlight of their wedding was their first dance. Instead of a traditional waltz, Dylan surprised Bai Lu by preparing a routine set to a soft, romantic ballad they had once joked was their song. He had secretly taken lessons for weeks to perfect the moves, even though he was notorious for avoiding choreographed dancing. As the music began, Bai Lu gasped, realizing what he had done. He twirled her with such ease and precision that the room fell into awed silence. Every spin, Every step, every dip, was infused with love. And when he lifted her at the final note, the applause was deafening. Later, Dylan would joke, "I only danced so well because I had the right partner." After the whirlwind wedding, Dylan and Bai Lu flew to Kyoto for a honeymoon that was anything but low-key. Paparazzi trailed them, but unlike before, they didn't hide. One iconic photo showed them walking beneath blooming cherry blossoms, Dylan holding a paper umbrella while Bai Lu clung to his arm. Another captured them inside a quiet tea house, sharing a single bowl of matcha, laughing like teenagers on their first date. Tourists who happened to be nearby spoke of how unpretentious they were. No entourage, no airs, just two people in love. One witness recalled Dylan bending down to tie Bai Lu's shoelace when it came undone. It wasn't staged. He just did it like it was the most natural thing in the world. The world couldn't get enough. Social media exploded with fan edits of their wedding moments, honeymoon photos, and interview clips. Many compared their story to a real-life drama, with fans commenting, "They're the script we never knew we needed." Some even held fan gatherings in cities across Asia, releasing lanterns with the words "Forever Dylan and Bai Lu" written on them. Their love had transcended the barrier of celebrity. It became a phenomenon of hope, proving that even under harsh scrutiny, love could thrive. What captivated fans even more were the glimpses of Dylan and Bai Lu settling into married life. A viral photo showed Dylan pushing a grocery cart in Shanghai while Bai Lu examined vegetables beside him. Another captured them leaving a bookstore hand in hand, shopping bags swinging casually. These weren't glamorous magazine spreads. They were ordinary moments, and perhaps that's what made them so magical. The world realized that beneath the stardom, Dylan and Bai Lu wanted the same things everyone else did, a partner to share the small, everyday joys. One moment that still dominates fan discussions happened during a charity gala weeks after their wedding. Bai Lu had been invited as a special guest, and Dylan wasn't scheduled to attend. Yet, as she walked the red carpet, struggling with the long train of her dress, cameras suddenly caught Dylan appearing at her side. Without a word, he bent down, adjusted the train, and offered his hand. She took it instinctively, and together they walked into the event as if it had always been planned. That single gesture, spontaneous, romantic, protective, left the audience in tears. It became the moment people dubbed the real-life drama scene. As much as the world is enamored with their love, Dylan and Bai Lu remain grounded. In a joint interview, they revealed their vision for the future. "We're not rushing," Bai Lu said softly. "We just want to enjoy this time together." Dylan added with his signature smirk, "But if one day there are little versions of us running around, don't be surprised." The playful hint sent fans into another frenzy, imagining what their family might look like. But beyond speculation, what mattered was the honesty in their words. They weren't just promising each other a future, they were building it, day by day, moment by moment. From secret dates to a wedding that shook the internet, from moonlit balconies to cherry blossom strolls, Dylan Wang and Bai Lu's love story has unfolded like a masterpiece. Yet what makes it unforgettable isn't the grandeur, it's the intimacy, the way their small gestures resonate louder than any scripted scene. They remind us that real love doesn't need perfection. It needs patience, courage, and the willingness to show up for each other, whether under the glare of paparazzi lights or in the quiet of a grocery store aisle. And as fans continue to celebrate their union, one thing is clear. Dylan and Bai Lu's marriage isn't just a chapter in celebrity history, it's a love story that will be remembered for generations.